Whoa, how there? Hello everyone, how are y'all doing today? So, welcome into a live stream for MP Materials second quarterly results. My name is Emir Hilson here. Thank you very much for joining in today, and I hope you're all having a great day, as always. So, if you don't know MP Materials, and you don't know a little bit about me, actually let me first introduce about myself. So my name is Emil Hilson. I'm the channel content creator, and I post videos that I have very strong passion about and interest. And investing, stock investing, is one of my big passions and interests. I love using different calculations and logic in a way, and emotions as well, to make decisions. And I think investing is one of my favorite things to do. And I'm first off a very long-term investor. You can say from 5 to 10 years, or even like 3 to 5 years, but I am very passionate about what I do. And MP Materials is one of my companies that I am invested in. So before doing that, I would actually like to do a poll. How many of you are invested into this company, and what made you start investing into this company as well? So let me do a quick poll. I'm not sure if earnings are out, but as always, I like to do some polls to get a feel from my viewers in a way. So let's see if I can do something. All right, let's go with a poll and ask you guys. Here we go. What reasons are you... No, you know what? What are you doing today with MP Materials? What are you doing today with MP Materials after earnings? Are you gonna buy more, hold position, or sell? Let's ask the community, and let's see what the community has to say about that. By the way, if you are in the chat, say hello so I know you guys are here. And so I'm not talking to any ghost or anything, right? Anyways, MP Materials, what they make is they don't really make it, but they mine rare earth metals. And what rare earth metals are is this type of material that is extremely important to electrical vehicles, wind turbines, robots, and other technology equipment. So the rare earth metal that they mine is called neodymium praseodymium. Okay, it's a very long word, but we call it NdPr. That's their main supply, okay? And that's how they earn revenue. They mine it, they extract it, and then they sell it to companies that need the materials to produce it, okay? And they are the leader in North America. Actually, they view themselves as wanting to be a champion, in North America. Bring back that glory of rare earth metals to United States. And if you didn't know, a lot of the majority of rare earth metals are actually in China. So China controls a lot of the materials. So now you have a company like that, and they are going to bring back glory to the United States. They want a lot of companies, car companies, or whatever technology companies in America to help out their own domestic brands as well. So that's why this company is very important to me. I invested a good amount of money into it, almost about $10,000, and my average price is about $28. So as you can see, this is so important to me because I feel like this is a great investment related to electric vehicle world, in itself. And as the electric vehicle business world grows even more in the next 5 to 10 years, this company should grow as well, because this company has the important materials to give it to them. So let's take a look at the stock price at the moment. It's $36. We have analysts forecasting around 13 cents of profit and $58 million of revenue. Now, I like to do my own estimates as well. So in the first quarter, they gave out $59 million in revenue, $16 million net income, as well as their rare earth production volume, sales, their selling price of it, and production of it. Now, this is my prediction for this quarter that they're gonna release the results. I believe they're gonna beat analyst expectations and have 61 million revenue. Net income about 20 million, which is about, I think, 20 cents. We'll see. Their rare earth production volume is about 10,000, and their sales volume, I think they're gonna sell quite a lot, like 9,900. And their selling price per rare earth metal is about 6,100. And the production cost, I think it increased a little bit to 1,500. Okay, so what do you guys think? Are they gonna beat it or not? Did I set too high expectations or too low? Now, this is a good chart right here. It shows the neodymium prices in renminbi, and that's in the Chinese currency. And it showed that in around April, the second quarter, all the way to June, it's been around 69,000 all the way to, it's been dropping to 600,000. So 690,000 to 600,000. So around that range, okay? So it's been pretty high in demand as well. And as you can see, the start of third quarter, it's been really increasing a lot back to this really high amount. So yeah, I'd like to know your guys' view on it. And whether you guys are excited for this earnings report, because I'm excited and I can't wait to read about it. Analysis timing seems like it's not out yet. We'll listen to some music. How about that? And Oren, earnings are not out yet, but we're waiting for them. And if you're in the chat, let me know how you found about this video as well, and you know what reasons you're invested in MP for. Meanwhile, we're just waiting, and I can wait. So yeah, I bought in most of my positions, I think 3 to 4 months ago. You know, when it really hit that, especially in May, when it hit that, you know, $24 price range, I was like, this is something I have to buy more of. And I did. I averaged down costs. So yeah, I'm comfortable with the position I have. I don't think I'm going to add any more unless it drops all the way to around 24 or lower again. But I doubt that's going to happen. So I'm up about 30% so far. Yeah, I'm about 30%. So I'm pretty comfortable with that position. This is my main investment in the electric vehicle world. You know, I feel like this is gonna be a big correlation with electric vehicle space. You know, as that growth thrives, this company should as well. So let's take a look at the chat, and we have Mellow Trade. You're holding 200 shares strong. Let's go. That's right, 200 shares, pretty good. That's a pretty good amount as well. If you don't mind sharing with us your average cost, like when did you start buying in, and when do you plan on selling it? That's my question for you guys as well. All right, still waiting. Waiting. What if they don't release it in until an hour later? That can happen, honestly. Yeah. We'll see what's up. And let's check out the market and what's going on in the markets today. All the major indexes, kind of little movement in a way. Russell 2000, the small capitalization companies, 1.75% increase. That's pretty big, huge. So earnings call is around 2 o'clock, right? I don't have time to do that one, but I'll definitely have time to read the financial report and show you guys my reaction to it. So yeah, I'm getting much better at reading the financial reports. because like over time, like you get used to it, you get kind of an idea on how to read it. So we'll see what's up with MP. I do have good expectations for this company, like I predicted right here. $61 million in revenue, 20 million net income, 10,000 in rare earth production volume, and their sales is 9,900. And their selling price, I think it's a good price increase, probably 6,100, and production costs about 1,500. But we'll see. It's always good to do your own forecast numbers as well. Can't always rely on analysts as well, and it gets you thinking as well too. So we'll see what's up. I'm liking the music, and I hope you guys are as well. So this company is around 6 billion today. And if you look at their analysts, right? 6 billion today. And you look at their current year, how much they're predicted to make, 232 million. And if you calculate that market capitalization, right? I'll show you guys. Calculator. So 6 billion. Come on, 6 billion divided by their forecasted revenue of this year, 232. What the? You have a price sales ratio of 25. Is that kind of overvalued? Well, we see you have to compare it to other materials company, because you can't always compare it to the industry. It's to the you compare it to the industry itself and whether this is overvalued or not. So it's hard to say. I need to do a little bit more research on other material companies in itself. If you guys know other material companies, that'd be great. I'd love to hear about it. All right, Mellow Trade. I'm in at $35. At first, I bought in at the high 39s and averaged down to 20s. I watched all the interviews and mostly just believe in the need for America to have an independent rare metal supply chain. And that's what it is. That's what their mission is. They want to bring back that supply chain available for America, because we're relying too much on China and just trying to be more independent in itself instead of being independent on China. Richard Nelson, what else are you holding, my guy? Well, if you watch some of my other videos, I highly suggest you watch some of my other videos. One of the other companies I'm invested in is Corsair Gaming, Revolve brand. I was just doing a live stream yesterday. I invest in, I think, great business models first off, and companies that I feel has great potential. Yeah. And value to society in a way. I have some $45 calls sold for August 20th. I doubt they hit, but honestly, this is a long-term play, and if they can execute, they'll grow big. Still small, 6 billion. And yeah, they are. Like I can see this company being like a 20 to 30 billion in the future, 5 to 10 years, right? Down the road. So like, this is an important company. It's not like one of those like you can't live without, but like this is important for the electric vehicle world in terms of sales and everything and production. So yeah. So next year, analysts forecast them to increase revenue of about 52%. That's pretty massive, year over year. Remember, they do have their facilities, right? They're building up their facilities, and it should be operational, I think, in the next few years. Every quarter passes by to give updates on it. So yeah. Oh, here it is. Earnings report is out. Let's go read through it. Take your time reading through it. Here we go. Second quarter results. Record quarterly production revenue and net income. Okay, important to know, just reading out first line, okay? Record for all three. Very important key metrics. accelerating domestic magnet manufacturing plans, yeah, for their motors, right, for electric car motors. Location to be determined later this year. So this is directly related to electric cars, right? Yeah. Next, second quarter revenue grew 141% year over year to 73.1 million. Wow. Okay. So that's terrific. Second quarterly income, net income of about 27.2 million. Nicely done. And your adjusted EBITDA grew about 491% to 46.4. I don't really focus on this one, but these four is what matters the most, okay? First off, you got your quarterly record production and revenue and net income. 73 million. Okay. We'll talk about analyst expectations and all that later, but let's read through it first, okay? Take our time. Here we go. MP Materials. Second quarter demonstrates our strong execution as demand for rare earth metals continues to grow. Yes, and as you know, the car industry, they need, especially the electric car industry, they need these materials. And also chip shortage as well. They need microchips. And this. The team produced the highest quarterly rare earth outputs in Mountain Pass history. By the way, Mountain Pass is where their mine are, right? Their main mining facility is. Driving revenues to more than double, and adjusted EBITDA to increase nearly 6 times compared to the second quarter of last year. As we continue to drive strong performance in our Stage 1 operations, we're making steady progress on our Stage 2 optimization and remain on track to deliver our first full year of separated neodymium paraminium production in 2023. In addition, our Stage 3 team is making significant progress in our strategy to repatriate magnet manufacturing. So I guess to bring back magnet manufacturing in America, and we intend to announce the site of our initial facility this year. Huge plans outlined by the CEO, and huge and important for their growth. But let's take a look at the product sales. 73 million, very impressive. Beating analyst expectations, average, and also highest expectations as well. And mine too. Mine was like a little bit higher, but this completely destroyed analyst expectations. They beat up about 20%, you could say. Yeah, 20% at least, 20%. Huge. Net loss or net income is 27 million. Impressive. I had them doing about 20 million. That's with a 61 million revenue, so not too far off. Better than analyst expectations, I think. And let's take a look at your production volumes. Okay, I had them doing about 10,000. They're able to hit 10,300. Pretty nice as well. I'm pretty close. Sales volume, how did they do? That's a drop of 4% year over year, but I was close on sales revenue as well. Now this is very important. The price in which which each rare earth sells at. 7,343, and that's a huge increase compared to quarter over quarter. Wow, that price increase is huge. About 30 to 40%, you would say? Maybe like, 30%, I guess you can say. Huge. And that's where I guess most of the net income really flowed into, right? And then your production cost is about 1,500, and yeah, impressive. Even though production costs increase, but it's not meaningful at all. Meaningful increase, it's pretty less. And look at that. This is what really matters, right? The 137% price increase year over year. Okay, taking a look at the chat again. James, holding 128 shares, holding strong. Average is about $32 and change. First purchase at $25. I literally buy often here and there. You know what? It's good to buy whenever it's like 10% off of your initial price. So like if it's $30, then I won't buy again I won't buy again until if it's like 27 or lower, That way, like, it's better for my, cost basis in a way. My cost basis is $28. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. Like, I'm pretty comfortable in the position I've built. Okay, next one. Let's talk about the revenue. It increased 141% year over year, driven by increases in the sales price of rare earth oxide. Right here, look at that, huge, compared to quarter over quarter as well. 5,891 last quarter, 7,343 this quarter. I'm kind of excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. Partially offset by slowly lower metric tons of rare earth oxide sold. So they sold less, but each rare earth that they're selling, the price is it's much more significant higher. Yeah, Richard, banger earnings, let's go. Mellow trade. Looks like we'll have to wait for the conference call to open tomorrow for some volume. Love these numbers though. Thanks for breaking it down. Hey, that's my job as a financial investor, and that's my job. If you take a look at my channel, that's one of the things I like to do. I always like to host these events. I can do it myself. I can always do this myself, but I think having a discussion with you guys is super important, and it gets me thinking more ideas as well, because we share ideas, we help each other, and that's what the community should do, right? Okay, what time is it? Okay, I still got some time. Okay, the realized sales price increase was due to higher demand for rare earths, driving increased market price. Yep, the 4% decrease in MT sold was mainly due to shipments. Okay, 11% increase in production volume compared to second quarter of last year was due to a modest improvement in the efficiency of our processing operations. A little bit offset by scheduled production hours, mainly due to maintenance. Okay, so the trend I should see from this company is that over time, when their huge plan, their stage, optimization plan in a way, once it completely finishes, their production costs should be lower and their production volume should be higher. That's what you should see, that relationship. Over time, they should get better. It's because they have a lot more time and also efficiency to work out what worked well and what didn't. That's how I view this company. And that's what I expect from this company to do, okay? Over time, efficiency should increase, lower production costs as well, as with any great companies. Hey, Joshua, welcome in. Joshua, if you don't know, he's one of my moderators for the channel. Welcome to the chat. He's always part of this. And Joshua, we got a big crowd today. Okay, so don't forget to do the poll, guys. Don't forget. I want to look at your results afterwards, okay? Do it. And don't forget to subscribe, like, if you choose to do so, okay? If you find this video helpful. Okay, let's go. Per unit profitability improvements were driven by higher selling prices. Yep. In addition, production costs would have declined slightly year over year when excluding the impact of costs associated with hiring ahead of our stage 2 optimization project. That one's kind of a little bit important as well, because it's okay to sacrifice that for more workers, as long as you're able to keep up a great work culture and have the workers, produce efficiently and all that, getting all that machines working, that's fine. On a reported basis, production volume of 1,538 per, MT of rare earth oxide increased 9% due to the impact of employee, while production efficiencies achieved during the quarter more than canceled higher material and supply costs, as well as the coronavirus freight costs. Okay, now let's see what else is going on. Let's look at the chat again. Sam, how are y'all doing? Okay, Sam, you're holding 400 shares at $32. Will hold long term. Think the government will be providing more incentives given their craving for electric everything. That's another discussion for another day, definitely. And you're right, because the reason why I'm heavily invested in this company, it's because electric vehicle is going to really change the world. And there's so many ways. Let me tell you guys, there's so many ways to invest in electric vehicle space. One, you can invest in a car company, okay? Two is investing into the battery makers. Three, you could invest into the materials. Four, you could invest into the technology, radar, LiDAR technology, okay? So 4 different ways to do this. That's huge, right? That's huge. And number 5, electrical charging, okay? So much competition for everything as well. You can pick, but you should make the best decision for yourself. And I believe MP is one of the best decisions I have in investing in electrical vehicle. Okay, next one. Let's take a look at net income. 27.2 million compared to a net loss of 62 last year. Improvement was due to so that's what? Due to a one-time charge to the cancellation of marketing. Okay. So net income in the second quarter was also negatively impacted by depletion of mineral rights. What does that mean? Resulting from accusation of security. I don't quite understand this one. If you guys understand this, please let me know. It's a little bit important to how it affects net income, right? Higher depletion of mineral rights. So is it because there's a company that wouldn't let them mine a lot more? Mine some rare earth? I'm not sure. Maybe some of you can help that, or maybe an analyst will ask about that. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for the sub. I post a lot of variety of content, so it's not all finances that I post. It's sometimes gaming as well. So thank you very much. You don't have to watch every video, but you can check out some of the other ones I've made as well. All right. So this is their production sales. Unbelievable. And then their operating costs as well. So total operating expenses was 40,000 compared to last year. They spent about 91,000. Okay, that's huge. That's how a company is becoming much more profitable now. Net income, great job. Operating income, 32,000. Okay, and then the earnings per share. So 16 cents, right? And what does analysts have to say? Wow, it beats analyst expectations, but somebody predicted 18 cents. Are you serious? Who is that crazy guy? That means somebody predicted they're gonna be a lot more profitable, and while making lower revenue than 70 something. But that doesn't matter. They beat analyst expectations. It's okay beat, but revenue is what destroyed analyst expectations, and that's what's going to really make Wall Street in a way view this company. Wall Street, you gotta look at this company now. Okay, it's probably held institutionally by a lot as well, but you gotta look at this now. Okay, it has your attention. And then net income going down with all that stuff. That's really about it. Obviously. Oh, right here. Product sales. Yeah, much higher in their sales price, but a little bit lower in volume. So selling less, but selling a lot higher per value. Cost of sales, about the same in a way. Production costs, about the same, nice. Like I said, overall you should see this number go a little bit more down. Or maybe a little bit go up, because if you're mass producing, your production costs should go up, but not at such a huge rate, if you know what I mean. And I think that's about it. So conference call happening today at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Okay. That I'm probably not going to stream about, but overall, what I have to say about this company It's pretty incredible what they've done. So for their earnings report, I would have to say I give them an actual A, because they easily beat revenue. They easily beat revenue, of course, and they just beat on the net income, so the earnings per share. And obviously, like, we don't know much details about the other stage plans yet, because that's what the earnings call is all about. Because whenever you do these type of analysts as well, 50% of the work is done just reading these reports. The other 50% is listening to the earnings call. Because the earnings call, there's so much information that's actually not on here that they will talk about. You know, there's going to be analysts asking smart questions for us, and they'll have to answer it as well. So you get a lot more details from the earnings call. And yeah. So, impressive results. And as you can see, the ownership, 19% from insiders, 64% in institutions, which makes it about 85% held by private institutions as well. So either by private insiders or institutions, making 15% available to the general public. And we are that 15%, okay? We are that 50%, 15%, remember that. And over time, I feel like the number is going to get a little bit bigger as well, maybe to 90%. Yeah? Remember, if those big fishes on Wall Street notice a company like this, a lot of money is going to flow in, okay? Wall Street has more money than all of us combined, okay? Okay. All right, let me take a look at the chat. So I'm just going to end the poll as well. Let's see. Close the poll. So 71% of... Okay, so this poll. What are you doing with MP Materials after today's earnings? 29% buy more. 71% hold position. None of you chose to sell. Good. Good, okay? Because it feels like we built up a long-term investor base for this company, and that's great to see. You know, this is a company I'm very passionate about, and it feels like every one of you is also passionate about as well. Okay, and when I talked about the depletion of mineral rights has to do with taxes. I could be wrong though. Settlement charge bumped up 2020 costs. Oh, I forgot they had a settlement charge as well. Or was that this year, settlement costs charge? Let me check out the settlement. Oh, there it is, settlement charge. Ah, right here, 66,000. There, that's right. Good eye. Who was that? Who pointed that out? Sam, nice. So Sam pointed out that, you know, last year they had a 66,000, probably some law case and all that, and that's what made their total operating costs pretty high. You know, even without that, it would have been like 30,000. And so if it's 30,000 last year and 40,000 this year, then this year's spending is more. But it should be more because you're expanding. Okay, so yeah, I want you guys to know, or let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about this earnings report? Did it meet your expectations? Did it blow past your expectations? Did it disappoint you? What was your reaction to it? Because for me, I'm surprised. I have to say, I'm surprised by its expectations and beating almost everything that I have predicted. Right? Revenue, net income, rare earth, beat that as well. Sales volume, about the same. The selling price was huge surprise as well. Okay? And that shows to me this company is growing. And there's a lot of optimistic points to really look forward to. Yeah. Andreas Eriksson, is it good? Well, this earnings report is a very good one. Yeah, it's a very, very good one. I give it an A grade. Okay? So, anyways, I'm so glad to be able to talk with you guys today. I'm really thankful that I'm able to, like, you know, share my reaction to this earnings and something I'm passionate about. And you guys, like, teach me something as well. And so all of you right here, I thank you very much for joining in today. It means a lot to me, and I'm actually going to do more of these live streams for other companies that I'm invested in the future. So you can check out my channel for some of the other companies that I've done earnings report on as well. And so, yeah, I think the upcoming one I have is next week is Tattooed Chef and Astra in space. If you guys know about it, maybe you guys don't know, but that's something I'm invested in as well. But yeah, thank you very much for joining in. Like to see sales volume increase, not just revenue growth through price increases. That's true, because like how much you're selling should be increasing as well, right? I like to see what management has to say about why sales volume has decreased, year over year, and what could be attributed to that decrease. Yeah, because if you just rely on price, it's very temporarily as well, right? Yeah. Hey Joshua, thank you. Have a nice day. Hey, you guys all have a nice day as well. You guys are very important as well, and just thank you very much for just joining in today. The earnings call is happening at 2 o'clock, so like probably I got to go soon, so like I can't listen to it yet, but hey, you guys all should listen to it. You guys definitely should listen to it, what am I saying? Because you guys know a lot more details from that. Andreas, what do you think the price of the stock should be? I think honestly, right now, I think it's fair value. I think after today's reaction, you're gonna get a little bit of increase, maybe like 3 to 5% tomorrow. Yeah, now Wall Street has attention, right? Like, look, this company represents US. They're gonna bring back glory, rare earth metals to America. Okay, you gotta support us, and we have reasons for you guys to support us. So yeah. So if you look at this, their current year, it's predicted about 232 million, right? So how much have they already made? So let me take a look right here again. 59 last quarter, and in this quarter it made 72, I think. They already made 131 million, and basically they need 100 million to break that amount. And in the second half of this year, are they gonna earn at least 100 million? Definitely, I think they're gonna beat that by another 10%. So in total, I predict them to earn really about 250 million. That's my forecast for them. Yeah, Wall Street's gonna need to bump up their expectations as well. It is hard to price the stock. You're right, Mellow Trade. I feel like it's a zero-sum game. They need to execute. Exactly, and what you say is true for a lot of companies as well. And so, anyways, I have to get going, but I thank you so much for joining in today. I have more videos upcoming, and every single one of you today, thank you very much for joining in and just having this discussion. Don't forget to subscribe if you feel this video is very helpful to some way. And yeah, I have also my Discord channel if you guys are interested in joining me, or you want to message me on Instagram. Let me know. Okay? Thank you very much, and have a